Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Yo, can this shit plug in or no? Why the fuck is my camera not working? No. We can stop. Uh-huh. There we go. I had to just fucking plug it, replug it. Yo, what Gucci? Yo, what Gucci with the strucci, man? What Gucci? Hey, what Gucci, man? Gucci, man. Gucci. Got a whole lot of money, got a whole lot of hoes, got a whole lot of bitches, I don't know, anything and it goes. The fuck is this shit? Bro, I hate this shit. Get more for memberships. Fuck you, bro. Like, why you fucking show me membership when I clearly don't have a fucking membership, bro? Like, hell no. I don't know, bro. To me, this membership bullshit is kind of scummy, low creepy.
Sonar, to set the record straight.
Not weird at all. As a top-tier actor, it's what I aim to do. Fully assimilate into the character, become synonymous, and the fact that it landed like this is exactly what I would have loved to see. And to be
Who the
honest,
fuck even is that?
Sonar and I...
It's obviously not him. He's not that tall, but, you know, that's what the point of the mask is. No... We can stop.
Are pretty similar. The main difference is Sonar went to Harvard. I didn't. But outside of that, I mean, we're...
That's the main difference. It's not his embezzlement, extortion, drug possession, forgery, fraud, money laundering, perjury.
Okay. That is pretty cool though. That he got put in the game. Unfortunately, when I played the game, he got booted out pretty fucking quick. Yeah. But,
what I would suggest...
I'm pretty sure, like, in the second game or whatever, why is my mic now really quiet? Bro, what the fuck is any of this shit? Now my mic is hella quiet, man? What the fuck? Yo. Why? What? Why? Just why? Okay.
To doctors.
She's blind.
What my doctor eventually did. She sat down with me and she said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Go for it." She said, "Do you actually want to be cured?" And I said, "No."
That's a lie.
And she said, "Okay."
Is it because this is part of who you are and your identity and you feel comfortable in this identity?
It's that I lost myself once. And I found this person. I don't want to lose this person now.
I don't know, man. To me, that just sounds like copium. Like, there's one thing to accepting, you know, who you are and what you want to be. But, like, if given the choice of, like, being able to snap a finger and, like, no longer being blind, I just doubt that they wouldn't take it, you know?
It is the fact that Germany is way colder
But maybe
than
they
Vietnam.
wouldn't, I don't know.
But I find that the Vietnamese winter is harder to bear. The reason is, in the winter, my German flat is warmer than my Vietnamese house. German houses have floor heating, insulation wall, airtight window to fight with the winter there. When it snows,
Yeah, and in the fucking summer, it's hot as fuck, cause all that bullshit.
Is still warmer than 20 degrees. My house in Vietnam is built to deal with the crazy hot summer, not winter. Doors are always open, and they are not
What the
airtight,
fuck?
so the wind can always get in. The floor
What the fuck? You know, bro, what is those almost
is made from
open?
ceramic. We also don't have heaters, so if it's 10 degrees outside, it's 10 degrees inside.
What's like a good...
That's why I have to pack myself warm even...
Bro, what's like a good in between of this though? Like, so that it's warm in the sun... Whoa. So that it's like cool in the summer and warm in the winter. What's like a good in between?
And they made that call. Is there a doctor on board? And I was faced with the moment like, okay, do I volunteer? Do I just stay quiet? I don't know what to do, but I volunteered. And it turned out that a young gentleman was going into anaphylactic shock. His throat was closing up due to an allergy. And I wasn't worried. I said, where's your EpiPen? And he said, I don't have one. I didn't even know I had this allergy. So I asked the pilot, can we land? Pilot says, well, it's an hour and a half back to Canada and an hour to Portugal, some island in Portugal. That's not enough time. His throat's closing. He's going to die in 5 minutes. So I'm like, what can I do? So I opened the plane's emergency kit thinking there's going to be some epinephrine in there or an EpiPen, and there's no EpiPen. And I'm like, okay, what do I do now? There's no internet when you're over the Atlantic Ocean, so there's nothing to Google.
What exactly is an EpiPen? Is that like some... I know it's like a anti-venom, anti-something, I don't know, adrenaline or some shit. I don't know what exactly it does, but...
Finding that there is epinephrine, which is the same medicine that is found in an EpiPen, in a different formulation, in a different dosage for a cardiac arrest. So when someone's heart stops, we also give the same medicine if they're flatline, if they have a specific rhythm to try and restart the heart. So it's a much thicker needle, much longer, not those cute little EpiPen needles that just go into the side of your thigh.
Yeah, but those still fucking hurt,
I need to do
man.
some rough calculations here and just guesstimate here because otherwise he's going to lose his life. And right there in the first class cabin, we take off his pants, we inject him with this huge needle. He's screaming. There's like a little bit of blood coming out. I inject the medicine. I'm praying that it's working. And fast forward that story, I stayed with him for 8 hours for the rest of that flight until he landed. We didn't need to divert. I checked his blood pressure and pulse every 15 to 30 minutes, and we saved his life. And you think that would be the end of it. You're like, look at that. I did my doctor job, and that's it. But I went and told that story on YouTube. Got almost 10 million views, if not more now. I don't know what it's at. And the Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer, calls from his office, or his office calls and says, hey, I'd like to get EpiPens on planes. Can you stand with us and tell us your story to the media? Yes. We tell the story.
Oh, shit. W. What the fuck?
And now 70% of planes, I don't know what the exact number is, but something like 70% of planes have EpiPens on board, where that will never have to happen again.
Damn. Okay. W. Actually, holy W. Damn. You didn't even know you had one on a plane mid-flight is beyond terrifying. True.
This sickening snap is the sound no giant pumpkin grower ever wants to hear.
Oh, it
the
cracked.
Sound of months of work almost ruined in one careless moment.
Oh.
That sound you heard was a vine snapping. Giant pumpkins have one main
why are they hollow
vine,
inside?
Lifeline feeding the pumpkin, and dozens of secondary vines branching off from it. That snap? Thankfully, it was only a secondary vine. Still painful, though. I just lost an entire section that helps deliver water and nutrients to the pumpkin.
But like, what is the real purpose of these fucking big-ass pumpkins? Like, do they serve any actual purpose? Like, obviously they get taken to whatever the fuck competitions. Oh, I have the biggest pumpkin. Or like, is shown off as something cool or a fucking, you know, novelty. But does this shit actually have any purpose? Like, is this what they make pumpkin spiced lattes from, or what?
Been a problem child from day one. It grew straight up into the air, and when it finally laid back down, it kinked at the base. Then while I was weeding, I accidentally tugged on it, and the top snapped clean off. But this might end up being a blessing in disguise. With that kink in the base, it was never going to feed that pumpkin.
Kink ass fucking.
So what happens next?
Pumpkin.
We adapt. Take a look at this vine here. Every single leaf node has a new bud ready to explode into another vine. Normally, I'd prune most of these off to control the plant's energy, but now I'm going to let a few grow wild and fill the empty space left behind. What started as a heartbreaking snap just became a strategic reset. The pumpkin's still in the race. We got this.
Strategic reset.
While looking over her wedding photos, Michelle Wiley noticed a man she didn't recognize. She asked her husband if he recognized the man, and he didn't, so she asked their friends and family, as well as the wedding photographer, if anyone knew who the man in their wedding photos was. None of them did. She put out Facebook posts asking for any information, but the man's identity remained a mystery.
So it was just some random guy that showed
she
up?
asked content creator Daza for help, and within 2 hours, the internet found Andrew Hillhouse. And Andrew and Michelle were reunited, where he finally got to explain his side of the story. Andrew had been invited to a separate wedding on the same day, where his partner was a bridesman, and his partner had told him before leaving in the morning that the ceremony was at the Carlton Hotel. But the ceremony was actually at the Great Western Hotel. But it just so happened, when Andrew showed up late to the Carlton Hotel, Michelle's wedding was just starting, so Andrew assumed he was in the right place and quickly sat down. And it wasn't until Michelle started walking down the aisle that he realized he was at the wrong wedding. But he didn't want to be rude and get up during the ceremony, so he just waited it out. Fun fact.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, so what, they just let him in? Well, I guess he was dressed like he was going to a wedding, so people thought he just belonged. Willing to do anything other than stand up. I mean, it would have been rude, you know. Too polite and embarrassed to leave. Well, that's wholesome. What the fuck?
These eggs have a disgusting job. But New York can't live without them. Everything that goes down a drain in Manhattan below 80th Street ends up right here. But you can't just dump that sewage into the river. So the Newtown Creek plant first strains out the trash and lets the heavy sludge settle. But the leftover sludge is the real problem.
Yo, don't show me that disgusting shit, man. What the fuck?
It lets you record like a feeding call, as it calls it, so it'll play a sound effect, and then it dispenses the food, right? And the manual's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to say something like, food time, cupcake, you know, something dumb like that. Say the name of the cat so it knows who it is. No, I thought that was fucking stupid. So whenever it's feeding time...
Why is this guy's head so fucking wide?
Jimbo the cat has a Pavlovian response to monkey noises. Also...
Why is his head so wide? I swear it's like a double wide head.
Want to see something cool? I'm making a pineapple pizza that can
Wi-Fi pineapple.
This is a Wi-Fi pineapple. It can do things with Wi-Fi that'll make you scared to use your
Why does that color look like a swastika?
If you see one of these in a coffee shop, airplane mode and pay with cash. This is its big government class brother and falls into the tier of things I can't believe they let me own. But pizzas need slices. So what happens if we swap out these micropeen omni antennas for some girthy high gain sector antennas like you'll find on a cell tower?
What the fuck is this guy?
These slice this guy into pieces and give us way more reach. What if we get a kick-ass enclosure to pack it in with some power and Raspberry Pi just for flavor, then mount the whole thing way up on a tower just to see what's out there? What would you do with such a fun and powerful bit of kit?
This guy's a fucking creepazoid. What the fuck?
On Patreon, and that's pretty cool.
So this guy just built a fuck-ass machine that can spy on people. Okay.
We worked out that her favorite.
Well, at least he's being honest about it.
Than your thumb. It's blind. It's hairless.
I mean, look at it. It looks like a gummy bear, bro.
But the second it lands on its mother's fur, it has to start climbing. The mother doesn't help it in the pouch. The Joey has to crawl there completely on its own. This would be like a human baby climbing an entire building floor. Now, if it makes it, it latches on to a nipple, which swells inside its mouth.
Oh shit,
locking the Joey in place
locked
for
in.
Months.
The Joey's locked in, bro.
Even after it finally lets go, it'll sometimes hop out to explore, but whenever it needs milk or safety, it climbs right back in.
Okay, back in the pouch he goes.
Wait,
little Joey.
It's so much better than a men's organ. And I'm not even a woman, so I don't even know, but I can, like, I would bet everything I know and love.
How is
it's
John
gotta
vouching?
be way better.
I don't like that John is vouching that. What, his organs aren't great?
Why am I getting so many of these fucking...
Why are your organs great, John?
Why am I getting so many of these fucking...
No.
We won't recommend channels from the video again. Good. How about you fucking... You know? I'm currently listening to what? To the last Castrano. Who was that? Castrano. Who was castrated before puberty. Yeah, I mean... I would have assumed it has something to do with castration, but... He would keep his child voice. What? Bro, that's so fucked up. What the hell? Holy shit, that's how he sounded like when he was 44. I mean, they castrated it, bro, man. They got his balls, man.
Treat my wife when she got home from work. I cut up.
Isn't that so sad? Like, you just end someone's bloodline just like that? Suck because you want them to fucking be better at opera. Like, what the fuck?
A man honked his horn at me today because he disapproved over something I was doing while I was driving.
Is that fucking moldy cheese? Oh, hell no.
Home video of him. Hey, what that mouse do? This thing is called a rock pocket mouse. It's
a
named
rock
after how much
pocket
it would rock to have one of them in
mouse.
your pocket.
Interesting.
Lives in the American Southwest and down into Mexico. And beyond being the cutest thing you've ever seen, is known for a really bizarre survival adaptation. Most of their environment looks like this, a sort of sandy scrubland. So they adapted this tan color, which helps them blend in and avoid being eaten.
Bro, look at this fucking thing. That shit's so small.
Here's where it gets weird. This part of the world has a surprising amount of volcanic activity, dotting the landscape with huge lava flows. This poses a huge
life is a waterfall.
The light-colored coast stands out against the black rock. Simple solution is just don't go on the rocks. Mice are really stupid, and so they just go on the rocks anyway. And they become easy pickings for snakes and owls and all kinds of stuff. There's enough well-camouflaged mice all around these lava flows that this cycle can kind of just go on forever. Let's say a mouse is born a little bit darker. It ends up in the lava field and doesn't get eaten. Meets another dark mouse, and they have little tiny dark mouse babies.
Oh,
well,
shit.
That is exactly what happened. As a result, the rock pocket mouse has adopted 2 different fur colors. Their normal tan color and a dark color that lives on the lava rock. Because both colors stand out so sharply in each other's environments, gradation keeps the boundary between the 2 colors right at the edge of the lava fields, creating these weird islands with different colored mice. But here's probably the coolest part. This has happened all over their territory multiple times. Since none of the lava fields touch each other, the dark colors just keep evolving independently at different lava fields. And the best part is that the darkness of the mouse corresponds with how old the lava field is. For younger lava fields,
very cool.
Greeks just really want to smoke indoors. Greeks are well known for their love of cigarettes, making up an important part of the Mediterranean diet.
Yeah, very brain dead though.
The European
I'm not
Union
gonna lie.
told member countries to ban indoor smoking, and Greece put anti-indoor smoking laws in place the next year, but they weren't very effective.
I would argue you should not be allowed to smoke anywhere in the public. You should only be allowed to smoke in your own house with the windows closed so that you don't fucking disturb anyone else. I don't give a shit, bro. If you wanna get cancer and fucking, you know what I'm saying, pump your lungs full of cancer, go ahead and do that. But don't fucking disturb anyone else with that disgusting smell of smoke and have them suffer too because of your brain deadness.
In 2016, the Greek deputy health minister caused widespread outrage after photos of him smoking a cigarette at a government press conference on World No Tobacco Day spread around the internet, which drew harsh criticism from the EU health commissioner in Brussels. And over the years, a few other Greek politicians would be photographed smoking in government buildings.
What a bunch of branded
losers. The newly elected Greek government put harsher anti-smoking laws in place, which were mildly successful, but in an effort to preserve Greek culture, Athens bar owner Nikos Louvros started a new political party whose only
Greek culture, smoking, what a great fucking part of culture, man. Like, my humans are so fucking brain dead, bro.
Let me out. Help me. Help.
Fun fact, at the reveal for the new Toyota GR range, the chairman of Toyota, Akio Toyoda, said he felt humiliated when the car community no longer...
But his name is not Toyota, his name is Toyoda.
Yeah, Toyota could build fast, best-in-class, mass-produced enthusiast cars, which led them to create the GR86, the GR Supra, and the GR Corolla.
The Supra.
And the new 2027 GR range...
Yeah, those look fucking...
mean.
Those look pretty mean, yeah.
Wait, the chairman of Toyota is named Akio Toyoda? Before the Second World War, Japan's civil code said that family wealth could only be passed down along male bloodlines. And if a family didn't have a blood-related son, they could adopt a son to carry on the family name, business, and legacy. And while Akio is a fourth-generation descendant of the founder of Toyota, 98% of adoptions in Japan are 20 to 30-year-old men being adopted by the corporate family, giving them the founder's last name so that the company can continue to be family-owned and operated, which is how the world's longest-running family-owned business, Hoyoshi Ryokan Inn, has remained family-owned and operated for 46 generations. This can also be lined up as an arranged marriage, where a chosen executive is married to the boss's daughter to pass on the family name and business.
That's pretty fucking brain dead.
It goes the same way with dogs. And oh, you have any dogs and cats? Some people here, they need to get rid of their dogs and cats.
Yeah.
They can't clean after them. Ooh, some of these apartments are like...
Fill the bowl with water and tie
what kind of fucking water is that, bro? That should look like piss for a second there.
Now place a big bone inside.
Yeah, because I just fucking have a big bone.
Weather until the outer layers form a thick ice shell, while the center is still liquid. Now pry the bowl out and make a small hole through the thin
but why
ice
was
below.
the bone necessary?
Turn the entire structure upside down.
But why was the bone
water
necessary?
Inside. Run warm water over the outside of the pot, so the
to loosen the water.
ice shell slides out, creating an ice chamber that helps keep your food cold, complete with a lid and a handle.
Okay.
Fill the bowl with
interesting.
Apparently it's calling someone.
Lexus Informed.
It is.
This is Anita. Where would you like to go today?
Willow Springs Raceway.
Just a moment, and I can definitely help you with that. Let me just get that plugged in for you.
What the fuck? So before they had GPS, they had this shit where he called someone and asked them
Are you with the union?
the fucking directions.
I guess so. You guess so? You're a civilian? Of sorts. You don't remember me at all, do you? I've never met you. But I must say, an able-bodied man not signing up, that's a damn shame.
The war is over, buddy.
A long war. Very long in your case. Yeah, we're moving on Lemoyne soon. I'm just waiting for word from General Skolnick. There's been some activity on the telegraph, so I'm sure.
Yeah, but how the fuck did this shit happen? Like, this shit always also happened with like the Japanese soldiers on the islands, right? Like they kept fighting even like 20 years or some shit after the war was over.
Until then, I keep my uniform washed, my boots polished, my rifle clean. You don't need to be stuck out here no more. Do you want me to take you to the nearest town? A soldier never leaves his post. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to the inspection of arms. Are you with the union?
Interesting.
What? Why do you keep coming?
But wasn't it the fucking like Civil War in like 1860, 1870 or some shit? And the game takes place in like 1899 or something like that, right? So, bro, this guy's been there for like 30 years or what? The fuck?
Come on, I can. It has a little doop, ding, doop, ding. You can see when I'm on here. No, I guess it has like a doop.
And he's still waiting for the okay, now like that guy's just insane, bro. That guy's just
the United
insane.
States sent 2 diplomats to France to meet with Napoleon and offer to buy just one city, but somehow ended up buying the entire Louisiana territory for almost the same price. But let's start from the beginning.
What the
1802.
fuck?
France and Britain make peace after years of war, but both know it's just a short break before the next war begins. Napoleon controls a huge territory in North America, Louisiana, and has grand plans to bring back the French Empire in the Americas. And the key to his success lies in France's richest colony in the Caribbean, Saint-Domingue, today's Haiti. It was literally a money-making machine. They grew sugar and coffee on massive plantations, all thanks to hundreds of thousands of people working there.
No, whoa. Hundreds of thousands of people working there. Buddy, just call it what it is. Slaves.
For free.
Yep.
Yeah, slavery. But at some point, they had enough and started a revolution, after which France basically lost control of the island. Napoleon used the truce to retake control of Saint-Domingue and sent a huge army there. At first, the French were successful, but then yellow fever wiped out much of the army.
Oh,
and
no,
France
no,
lost
no.
the island for good. And
Fuck
without
ass
Saint-Domingue,
French people.
Louisiana suddenly made
Get
no
shut
sense.
around, bro. Get
At the same
shut
time,
around.
the U.S. western border ran along the Mississippi River, an important route for western trade, carrying goods to the ocean through New Orleans, which at the time belonged to France. So President Thomas Jefferson sent 2 diplomats with an offer to buy New Orleans for $10 million. With war against Britain coming, Napoleon needed money, and Louisiana was too far away to defend. So to everyone's surprise, he offered to sell the entire territory for $15 million. Funny enough, the diplomats weren't authorized to make a deal that big, but this was a once-in-a-lifetime offer, so they agreed, almost doubling the size of the United States in a single day for just 4 cents an acre.
Damn. Yo, I just need some new tires. Man, what the fuck Fred found, man? What the fuck? Bro, Windows fucking security does anything but fucking actually like keep you secure for some shit. Man, what the fuck?
The United States sent...
Honey, what's wrong with our bathroom door?
Well, it's nothing bad. It's just limescale because the water over here is so hard.
Is there any way to avoid it? Because I'm Vietnamese, I have no idea about German what?
I was just minding my own business when a blue gentleman approached me and asked if I'd mind squeezing some of his pin feathers. Oh no!
Oh wow! Look at that guy! Look at that beautiful guy!
His massive face. He was so polite about it. And even did the pin
Look at that beautiful guy, man! Holy shit!
Pin feathers are basically new feathers growing inside of a keratin tube. And when they're ready, they have a white casing around them. When you pinch and twist that white casing, it releases the new feather, which is extremely satisfying for birds because pin feathers can be very, very itchy. When I was done helping
look at this guy, man.
to go around and ask if anybody else needed help. Peekaboo! And this very large gentleman said, yes, I need some help.
Very big,
So
very big guy, very nice guy.
I started pinching and twisting. Not all birds enjoy getting help with their pin feathers, so it's really important to read body language. These guys were so grateful for the extra help, and it was an honor to do this for them.
No, very cute birdie.
The back rooms on the head and said goodbye.
Very cute birdie.
Today we're gonna be rage baiting my cats with this. My cats love knocking my stuff off tables, and this cube looks very knockable, but it's made of tungsten, so it's super heavy. So they'll probably try
How about you get a cube of osmium instead, bitch ass? Got him.
But I don't think they'll be able to. All right, let's get them in
How
the
much
first.
would that cost, a cube of that size made of osmium? Like $1 million or some shit? Or more, I don't know. Or less, I don't know. I know osmium is really expensive because it's just like so rare. What's the most expensive thing on Earth per like ounce? Isn't it like negative matter or some shit?
Help me!
Or antimatter or something like that?
The pen would create perfectly spaced dots. Because when it was dragged, the gear would turn a hidden wheel inside. As the wheel spun, tiny bumps on the edge pushed a lever up and down, lifting the pen tip on and off the paper to create the satisfying dots.
Okay.
By swapping the wheel for others,
There's
the
like
pen
a
could
trick to
create
do that with
different
like
sized
chalk.
dashes, letting architects use a variety of lines for their designs. But then computers showed up, and everyone forgot about this interesting little pen.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
I mean, why would you do it yourself when there's something that can do it for you and do it even better?
Mick Hewitt left the UK, headed to Boston to watch the World Cup. But he had a layover in Barcelona, and after arriving in the Spanish city, he vanished. After a few days of not hearing from him, his family contacted the authorities, and police across the world began looking for Mick, and his family posted on Facebook asking people for help. 10 days later, a British police officer on holiday in Barcelona bonded with a man in a pub over their shared love of Leeds United.
Oh,
only
shit.
for him to later realize it was Mick, which he reported back to the British embassy. And the police finally tracked him down using his credit card statements, and he was safe and happy as can be. When the authorities asked him why he hadn't contacted his
why did
family,
he just fucking
he told them
vanish?
shortly after arriving in Barcelona, his phone was stolen, so he lost access to his plane tickets, hotel reservations, email, and all his phone numbers.
Oh, no.
But he still had his passport and credit cards, so rather than cancel his trip, he got a hotel room and enjoyed watching the World Cup in Barcelona, and he had no idea anyone was looking for him. Fun fact. On June 20th, Mick Hewitt left the UK.
Hey, I mean, hey, he made the best out of a bad situation. It is what it is. You gotta respect it. Oh no, anyways,
Last
true.
video I talked about names that died out for a specific reason, like Alexa, Katrina, and Monica, but then I thought about the inverse of that, names that shot up at a very specific point in time for a very specific reason. Like
Adolf.
Take the name Shaquille, for example. It was non-existent before the 90s until shooting up to be the number 181st most popular baby name in 1993, and then it lost all
because of
momentum
Shaq?
after that, clearly tied to Shaq winning NBA Rookie of the Year in 1992, which is very interesting when you compare that to the name Kobe, which peaked in 2001, but has stayed somewhat consistent in popularity, which is obviously tied to Kobe Bryant after his rookie debut in 96. And you might be confused on why the
Kobe
name
was his actual name? I thought it was his family name or some
recorded
shit.
in 1989 with 5 births, despite Kobe Bryant being born in 1978, but he doesn't show up on this chart. And that's because for privacy reasons, the Social Security Administration only reports a name if at least 5 babies are born with that name in that year. And the reason that he ended up with such a rare name in 1978 is because his father was at a Japanese steakhouse and saw the menu item Kobe beef and thought that it would make a good name. That sounds like I'm trying to make a joke here, but I'm not. That's the actual origin of his name. So moral of the story is you can honestly name your
just named that
kid
for a
anything
steak.
you want, as long as they become famous enough for nobody to care that you named them after a piece of steak. Last video.
Bro, like, I'm definitely not gonna give my kids some basic ass fucking names, bro. My kids are gonna have the coolest fucking names, bro. I'm
Almost
telling you.
every street forms a perfect grid.
Yeah, but that's
all
just
this
bad.
perfect order, like a giant crack runs Broadway, cutting diagonally across Manhattan. So how did this happen? Well, Broadway is the oldest street in the city. Its history goes back long before Europeans arrived, to a time when the indigenous Lenape people lived here. And the Lenape had settlements scattered all across Manhattan and far beyond it. To get from one to another, they chose the easiest path, around swamps, rocks, and steep slopes, through thick forests and along the natural shape of the island. Over time, the route turned into a well-worn trail, becoming known as the Wecquaskek Trail. But then, The Dutch arrive,
no.
establish New Amsterdam, look at the trail and think, cool, they built us a road. So they simply widen it. 40 years later, the British come. Cool, they built us a city.
I mean, the British, I'm pretty sure they just bought it, no? I'm pretty sure they just bought New Amsterdam.
So they renamed
or they
the city of
traded
New
it or
York
something.
and give the road a very creative name, Broadway. In 1811, the city approves the Commissioner's Plan, a plan to turn Manhattan into a perfect grid. But by that point, Broadway is already far too important as a
But isn't that just a stupid fucking design? Like, why would it be perfect fucking squares and
commercial artery
shit?
to get rid of? So they simply lay the grid
Like, that's just
right
not
over
how
it.
a
And as a result,
city works.
unusual spaces appear where Broadway crosses the
poorly
city's
designed,
straight
no?
streets. And over time, some of them become famous around the world, like Times Square, Herald Square, Union Square, and Madison Square. Look at Manhattan.
Hello.
Only buying from vendors with no customer at the farmer market.
Sounds like a contradiction.
Okay.
Premium canola.
Pecan heads, sliced almonds, occasional cash.
Okay, okay.
That's quite an impressive denomination. I'm not sure I got change for that.
You can keep the change. I'm new to these parts.
Little Grogo.
Need some information.
Little
After this price, I'll
Grogo.
tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for.
Is this movie worth watching? Like, from what I heard, it's pretty mid. It's just like, more episodes of The Mandalorian, apparently. That's what it's like. But I do like The Mandalorian. What the fuck did I just click on? I do like The Mandalorian. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not that good after all. Star Wars Mall. Halt Mall. Star Wars The Clone Wars. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, what? Wait, is it 2008? Oh, it's a movie. Okay, like I was about to say, like, there's no way that show is like bad, right? Pretty sure like that show is beloved or some shit by like Star Wars people. I watched like a couple episodes of that. Yeah. It is just called Star Wars The Clone Wars. This shit ran all the way until 2020? I don't know, man. I just really never really cared much about Star Wars. Like, I just feel like Star Wars is just so mid. Like, there's so many more cooler IPs in Star Wars. Like, honestly, I prefer Dune over Star Wars. Like, I feel that like the Dune universe and whatnot is much cooler than Star Wars, bro.
Don't say that. What are you trying to get us both killed? Here, keep the credits. Food's on me. Go away. Thank you. Okay, never happened. Let's go. Nothing to see here. Damn, man, don't talking like this. It's out in the open. What is this? No. No. I don't want your credits because I didn't give you any information.
His name is Rada.
Really?
Something funny?
Yeah. Everybody knows Rada the Hutt. That guy's a monster. Whoa, that's quite an impressive denomination. I'm not sure I got changed.
Oh, bro fucking got scammed. Scamming to get scammed, boys. Scamming to get scammed.
If you can guess what's going on in this picture, I'll give you $20. You think it's a man training birds to think that a plane is their mother? Gotta be kidding me. Look, just take it. I don't want to talk about it. What's happening in this picture is...
What the fuck?
What you got?
It's a PS5.
Cool.
Damn, why is he walking like that, bro? He's walking like a titan.
Yeah.
When you find out what happened to this, can you please let me know whether you think it was dropped?
Yeah, I'll be able to know right away.
If not, I'm going to stick my foot right there.
Oh, no, we don't know.
I knocked it over is what happened.
All right, let's take a look.
So basically, the HDMI cord, when we try to plug it in, it's a little loose back there and it will not connect to the TV.
Oh. So probably this port is fucked. It just needs to get the
Pretty
reporter
sure
place.
that's the problem with it?
I mean, it wasn't dropped, so.
Wasn't dropped?
Yeah. Usually when it's dropped, like, you get a clear break, like, part will snap off. These things are really notorious for being built pretty badly. I probably get, like, 10 to 20 of them a week with that same exact issue where they just go bad. Okay. The whole console comes apart, so I give it a good deep clean, and then there's some thermal compound in there as well. I replace that as well, so everything gets taken care of. And let me just give you a drop-off receipt real quick, and you pay it afterwards.
Okay.
And then once it is fixed, I do a 90-day warranty, so if you have any issues, just bring it in and we swap it out. And you all set, boss?
All right, man. Thanks, buddy.
No problem. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, all right. That's good.
Oh, wait, real quick.
You guys can hold on to the cables. Yeah, I don't need them. No, you're good. You're good. All right. I appreciate it.
Okay, okay.
No problem,
Wasn't Jod magic word that gave his son a life 2.0? Okay, true. It was his stepson was on getting a beating. True. Saving his son's PS5, saving his son. Like he was gonna ask for $5 on the diesel and $20 scratcher. I mean, true. That's the SSD expansion port thing. Yo, holy Giga Chat music, holy. But I swear, modern music is just low-key buns. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, back in the day, you used to get banger after banger after banger after banger. Nowadays, it's just like... music is simply made to be as obnoxious and as fucking, like... create as much of an earworm as possible so that it, like... it's just brain-dead music, right? It's music that doesn't require any sort of brain usage to listen to. It's just, like, very formulaic dog shit that's just made to be played on the radio. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Question for you guys who also have a shop. So I always tin my HDMI ports before I put them on. I also do the motherboard as well, but what do you guys do? I've seen some people not tin the part, other people do tin them. What do you guys personally do? What you got?
This is why you should always break your old monitor. You see, these old monitors have something very valuable inside that not many people know about. Because if you disconnect all the cables, remove the back panel, and take out the screen, you get the display panel itself. And the crazy part is, it's completely transparent. But that's not even the best part. If you take the panel, mount it in your case, install LEDs, and connect the display's controller board to your PC, it works just like any other monitor.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that, bro. That does look pretty fucking cool, though.
For YouTube, music, stats, and to display unique wallpapers. But doing this wrong, it can get really messy, and you might damage stuff. So I put together a complete kit with everything you need. The link is in my bio.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Apple builds a team, the X-Force. The studio was like, yes, Avengers! That's what we're gonna get out of this. It's gonna be great. And I was like, Brad Pitt's gonna do it. And they were like, wait, hold on, back up. Brad Pitt's gonna do this? I was like, yeah, he's playing one of the characters. They're like, which character? I was like, he's gonna play Vanisher. And they're like, what's Vanisher's power? And I was like, well, he doesn't speak and he's invisible. Why is Brad Pitt doing it? I was like, because you see him. And they're like, when do you see him? I was like, you see him for a quarter of a second when he's electrocuted to death. Deadpool builds a team.
They set up folding chairs on the apartment's rooftop so they could watch the baseball game.
But that must have been like Brad Pitt pulled up to the fucking set for one day, did that shit, and then left. Probably got paid like fucking 100K for that though.
Can I help you?
Well, I was wondering if we could help you.
How very kind. I think we're okay.
What are you boys doing here?
When does this happen?
Traveling.
You in a circus?
No, sir. We are speculators. We've been out west. Ain't nothing there no more, if truth be told, so...
So now you're traveling east?
I guess.
Well, we've been hearing talk about problems, and... well, we got enough problems of our own here. We don't need no more.
Who does, sir? Who does indeed?
So I'm guessing we understand one another.
I'm hoping so, sir. You know, many of life's most avoidable tragedies stem from our great inability at basic comprehension. At least that's the way I've always seen things.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Goodbye.
Can I help you?
W. Josiah. Oh no, he's so mad.
What's wrong? Is Kara holding you and you don't like it? Give her a kiss.
Very angry cat.
She's crazy.
A very angry kitty. Very, very angry.
Kara, she's telling you to put her down.
Okay.
Many people get confused about what New York, New York City, Manhattan, and Long Island actually are.
Yeah, like what the fuck is even all this shit? Like that right there is this part right here is New York City. No, that's Long Island. Man, what the fuck is even any of this shit?
New York is just one of the 50 U.S. states, and it's divided into 62 counties, which are administrative units with local governments. But 5 of these counties are completely unique. They are united and together form New York City. It's the largest city in the state, but surprisingly, the capital is Albany. Even though about 8.5 million people live in New York City, nearly half of the state's population.
Who the fuck lives in New York State?
These counties are called boroughs, and each has its own name. The Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. Boroughs are different from regular city districts because each one has its own court, prosecutor, and administration. They even have their own borough presidents who report to the mayor of New York.
The mayor of New York
is one of those 5 boroughs. The most famous one. This is where you'll find Central Park, the Empire State Building, Broadway, Wall Street, and the Statue of Liberty. And Long Island is actually the name of a completely different island. 2 of New York City's boroughs, Brooklyn and Queens,
that island's pretty fucking long.
Located on it, as well as 2 separate counties, Nassau and Suffolk, which are not part of New York City. And when people say Long Island,
isn't that in fucking
they usually mean those
Bahamas?
2 counties. Many people get
You too. Hey brother, I'm looking for a weird game. I'm looking for...
This is you, and these are your 2 parents.
That's right.
They each have 2 parents as
That's
well,
right.
Who are your 4 grandparents, who each have 2 more parents.
That's
With every
right.
generation, the tree grows.
That's
Meaning,
right.
By the time you go back to the year 1400, you'll have over 16 million
Damn. Wait, that's actually insane. What the fuck?
And if you go back a few centuries...
But what if your ancestors are incest?
Your family tree will include more humans than the population of Earth at that time. But that's because the further back you go, the less people there were on Earth.
Yeah.
So the more likely it is your ancestors were already related, with
Yep,
distant
exactly.
cousins marrying each other. And that means one ancestor will show up more than once in different places on your family tree.
What the
meaning
fuck?
it's not that big after all. This is...
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. Incest.
His motivations were unclear, but in
and then show the fucking Targaryen family tree. It's a straight line.
Deshaun Henderson Spruce submitted a change of address form to the U.S. Postal Service to change the...
If you were to cut open a chrysalis a few days into this process, you would not find a half caterpillar, half butterfly hybrid. You would find a puddle of yellowish liquid. Pure biological soup. There is no heart. There is no brain. By every medical definition we have, the creature is dead. It has been completely eradicated, reduced to raw building materials.
Interesting.
But floating inside that acidic soup are microscopic, highly organized clusters of cells called imaginal discs.
That's
These
crazy.
discs have been inside the caterpillar since the day it was born, doing absolutely nothing. Moth or butterfly that
I created a monster. Cool. So, you guys who watch the videos a lot, you guys know that I love giving away free charging port cleanings and screen protectors, but we're running into a little bit of a problem. Over the last several weeks, I've had hundreds of you guys stopping in, and it's gone exactly the same way every single time. So, like, after I do the charge port cleaning and I put on the screen protector, there's no, like, alright, how much do I owe you? You know, or they leave a couple dollars in the tip jar, or they have something else that they want to bring in. None of that. They just immediately go, alright, thanks.
Okay, but that's just like such loser behavior, bro. Like, that, see, like this right here, this is the perfect example of why I hate humanity. You have a good guy here doing a good thing, and then you have all these pieces of fucking dog shit coming in here and taking advantage of it.
Just beeline it for the door. It's like, at least try to make it seem like you're not just coming in here for free stuff. I don't know, it kind of got me, like, thinking about it, the whole giving away free stuff. And it's got me thinking about everything. Like, I have tons of work that I gotta get done. Like, I have phones and tablets and computers and game consoles.
Like, why are humans such pieces of shit, man? Like, oh my god.
This guy came to catch this pit bull after getting a call that it's been roaming around the neighborhood without a leash.
Poor
it
doggy.
kept barking, and you could tell that it was highly wary of him. But that
it was
when
scared.
a baby
The poor,
pit bull suddenly
poor
showed
baby.
up and started walking towards him. And if that wasn't enough, one more baby showed up out of nowhere and they started asking him for pets.
Oh my goodness!
So after realizing that he wasn't a bad person, the mama dog finally dropped her guard and also approached him.
Holy shit, free babies!
It's okay.
It turned out that she was just protecting her babies from
Well,
any
yeah,
danger.
no shit she was,
This
man.
guy came to catch this pit bull after getting a call that
Never mind her, she stresses over
it's
everything.
been roaming around the neighborhood without a leash. It kept...
You're my husband, and I can't depend on you at all. You're my husband, and I can't
Okay, I mean, this scene was some fucking bullshit.
depend on you at all.
Is that the clip they chose? Okay.
You're my husband, and I can't depend.
I mean, that's some dog shit, yeah.
Why did
And
you
like
get
I said, because she's a good actress, and I've seen her do good acting, but that right there was not, you know, that was not it.
You've never thought of this, but the position of your window can affect how your room feels. For example, in this room, the bed feels so uncozy and it's a torture to work in this dark nook. But look, same size window on the other side suddenly creates a bright workspace and a cozy sleeping area. A window high up feels like we are hostages in the basement, while a window too low down makes the room feel low and suppressed. Something in the middle is just right. Even the shape of your window can affect how you feel. A vertical window creates a lot of blank wall space, making you feel very private but also very trapped. Pushing it against a wall would help make the room brighter, but not much. A wide horizontal window, on the other hand, is best to light up a room evenly, and of course an entire wall of windows is the brightest. But
I love the way that looks, bro.
Shutting out the
Nah, I love like a whole window wall, dude. I love that.
I like checkers because all the pieces move the same.
I don't know if I want that in my bedroom, but I definitely want that in like fucking living room or some shit, dude.
Stuff.
Wait, you're thinking?
Well, someone's got to win today, right?
Why is the climate in the USA so much colder than in Europe? Especially considering that the continental part of the US lies much farther south and closer to the equator, so it seems like it should be warmer, right? But it's actually the opposite. Look, New York City often gets snowfall and frost down to -10 in winter, while at the same latitude, the capital of Spain, Madrid, rarely sees snow, and the average winter temperature
Wait, New York is at the
zero.
same... Is that the same latitude as Spain?
And
I did
Paris
not
is
know
located
that.
much farther north than Toronto. But in Canada, winter lasts for months longer and is much harsher. The reason lies in the Gulf Stream, a powerful warm ocean current that starts in the Caribbean Sea, passes through the Gulf of Mexico, where the water heats up to 28 degrees, then flows along the eastern coast of the United States and rushes northeast across the Atlantic, carrying vast amounts of warm water all the way to Europe. There, it warms the air, and the westerly winds spread that heat across Europe, making the climate much milder. That's why even Norway, which is at the same latitude as Alaska, has a mild winter, and its coastline remains ice-free.
Well, I wouldn't say Norway has a mild winter.
In the US, it's the opposite. Along the western coast runs the cold California current, which brings cool temperatures to the western states.
So they're warming shit up for us and then delivering to us, dumbasses.
Meanwhile, far to the east,
Scammy get scammed, boy.
Huge masses of cold air build up in winter, feeding
Life
the Arctic
is a
air and
waterfall.
intensifying the polar chill. Then this cold air moves south toward Canada and sweeps down into the central and eastern states, bringing severe cold, blizzards, and sudden temperature drops. Why is the climate in the U.S.
Yo, my neighbors think I'm out here snitching to the police. He got the gunner.
That's a cute doggy, man.
Hey, yo, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
That's not a K9, that's a
I'm
K8.
sure you're incredibly cynical about people self-diagnosing on ChatGPT.
No.
You're not?
No, I love it.
Oh, I was going to actually challenge you if you were. So I was going to ask you. No. I was... Sorry, not challenge you. Who am I?
Is that Michael Sarah? Oh, shit. From what I've seen, this guy's actually pretty smart.
No, you should challenge.
No, I guess what I mean is...
A good podcast is all about challenge.
No, but I guess what I meant is like, I'm sure you're probably cynical, but don't you think there's also some great benefit? Sometimes I'll be totally paranoid about something, and 99 out of 100 times, the internet tells me, no, relax. It's definitely not that.
Does that help when the internet tells you that?
Of course.
Does it help more when the internet tells you that or when a human doctor tells you that?
Obviously a doctor, but...
Is obviously? I don't know. Some people believe the internet more than the doctor.
I'm sure you're incredibly cynical about people self-diagnosing on ChatGPT.
No.
You're not?
No, I love it.
Oh, I was going to actually challenge you if you were. So I was going to ask you. No. I was sorry, not challenge you. Who am I? I just mean
no,
like,
you should challenge.
No, I guess what I mean
hey,
is
it's a surprisingly good tool for that.
No, but I guess what I meant is like, I'm sure you're probably cynical, but don't you think there's also some great benefit? Sometimes I'll be totally paranoid about something, and
because like yeah, you just describe it's fucking, you know, you just describe the symptoms and it just tells you, okay, well, this points to this or that. It's probably not serious, but just in case, you should go see a doctor. They're obviously saying that because, you know, they don't want to be held liable if, you know, someone does have some disease and ChatGPT told them they're fine and then they don't go to the doctor and then they die.
After doing some uncovering, I find a clean out outside in the driveway, and I find that nothing is flowing through. I decided to start by putting a camera.
He drilled a hole into a South Korean coin, then slid it into a Japanese vending machine. The coin rolled down the chute and a sensor weighed it. And because the modified coin was the same size and weight as the 500 yen coin, the machine accepted it. But his coin was worth 10 times less, meaning he got a drink and real Japanese money back for almost nothing. In no time, these modified coins were found in machines across Japan. So most of them started refusing 500 yen coins entirely. But the country had already lost a lot of money.
So wouldn't they just then like...
So they minted new coins with a mixture of metals that no other coin could match.
Oh,
he drilled
very
a
cool.
Hole into a...
He was a creative thief,
what
though.
It looks like when the rain is coming towards you.
I mean, of all fucking thieving you can do, this seems like pretty mild, you know? Like, you're just stealing a drink and like a couple of dollars. You know, like, at the end of the day, that's really not that bad, bro.
An officer was shot in the head while on duty, and when his partners arrived at his house to notify his spouse, he answered them himself through the Ring doorbell camera.
Yeah, you guys look good. You're good looking.
What's up, big guy? How you doing? What's up, dude?
She's gonna freak out when she sees you. Just be prepared.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. How you feeling?
I feel like I got shot in the head.
Tony's back to his normal.
Hey, after I'm watching you on Ring Cam.
The bully clearly missed a smart-ass chord of the brain. But I love being a smartass. It's so fun. I love rage baiting people, bro. Horsey, very cute horsey. Oh, look at this one. He has braids. Aw, very cute. Oh shit. Wait, she's a farm gal already. What the hell?
When the customer tried...
How come like some babies spawn in with like 7 fucking kilometers of hair and other ones spawn in bald as fuck?
Carry too many items, they would end up leaving some behind, meaning they spent less money. So he invented a folding cart with wheels that could carry 2 baskets. But men thought they would look too weak pushing it around, while women were reminded of baby strollers, meaning hardly anyone used them. So he hired actors to walk around the store with the carts. Once the real customers saw this, they started to use them too, which allowed them to carry more items and made them spend more. Soon, other stores wanted his invention, leading to the modern shopping cart.
Damn, that's pretty smart. I mean, bro, humans are retarded. Like, they're more worried about what other people think about how they look than whether or not they get the shit done more efficiently or not.
Did you know there's an invisible line that wild penguins never cross? Even though their main home
I feel like that's the one thing that I'm pretty good at, which is like not giving a single shit about like, you know, what if like giving a fuck if like people care how I look, like whatever, you know? Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I told you he was lying. And I believed you, Roy. But I've never killed someone who's sitting down.
After they finish Charlie's funeral, the revenge mission officially begins. Their first target is 2 young gang members. They capture them and take them to an abandoned warehouse, seeing only a few old men. The gang members do not realize how serious the situation is. They insult them and demand to be released. This only makes the old men laugh. John
Bro, what is this AI dog shit, man?
And nails. He nails the man's hand to the chair, waking him up from the pain. When Mike takes out a hand drill, the young man finally starts to panic, but Mike does not stop. He drills several holes into his leg. The black gang member beside him is terrified before Mike even touches him. He immediately gives up. Richie takes the chance to ask for Yami's location, but the man still lies. Even when facing death, Mike sees through his lie and another hole appears in his partner's leg. The man finally tells the truth. He says if they let him go, he will take them to Yami. After thinking for a moment, Richie agrees. But the moment the rope is removed, the man tries to grab a weapon.
I told you he was lying.
Bro, that's the most British looking chap I've ever seen, man.
It's Yami herself. She tells him Richie is in the hospital, hoping to get some reward. Yami immediately gathers all his men and heads to the hospital, ready to eliminate the old men.
What was that? Is that like his daughter-in-law or some shit that they kidnapped or what?
But Richie hurts his back because he used too much force. He is later taken to the hospital. The others begin to worry because if Yami comes for revenge...
What the fuck is this shit? $10, $100. Ooh, boy, hold on. Why is this guy doing spins and tricks on it? What the fuck? Okay, that's a good pack of cards right there, man. Of all things you could be doing, though, like cards, really? Really? I mean, shit, I guess everyone's, you know, got their own fucking pleasures and whatnot. Oh, yeah. That is kind of clean, though, I'm not gonna lie. I could think of like several hundred better ways to spend my time though, but you know, shit. Not gonna have a fucking want to talk, bro. Like, wait, those cards are fucking sick. What the fuck? Is that Batman cards? The fuck are those? I don't know if they're worth $100 though. I'm not gonna lie.
Get your big ass nose off the. No, I'm playing.
Oh my god, wait, that's you. I love you. Stop fucking playing with me, mother.
Damn, what the fuck?
Get your big ass nose off the.
Skillbeds matchmaking.
Oh my god, wait, that's you. I love you. Stop fucking playing with me, mother.
Damn, okay, shit.
No, that's a weapon. Right there.
This isn't a clipper for picking up garbage, sir.
Put it down, I'm telling you, I'm threatened by it.
It's not a weapon. You're not threatened.
He's threatened by it.
Fucking gun that kills people.
Meanwhile,
okay, dude, he's threatened by it. Of course. Yes, everyone knows the most deadly fucking murder weapon is a trash collecting fucking clamper. Like, what the fuck? A cop needs a new job. That cop needs fucking jail time, bro.
The officer called for backup a third time. What made the situation even more alarming was that, despite the student showing no threatening behavior, Officer John reportedly transitioned from using it.
So what was the fucking problem here? He's not allowed to collect trash, like...
Immediately drew a taser and aimed it at him. Other officers followed, raising firearms and less lethal shotguns. In total, 8 officers surrounded Zaid from multiple directions with weapons drawn.
The first thing you need to do is drop that item.
I'm picking up garbage from my fucking dorm. I go to school here.
Drop it. Just drop it and sit.
Bro, what is wrong with these fucking police officers, bro? Is that Chinese? What is that?
Country for over 5 years now, and the past few years I have stopped coming to Romania for one specific reason.
Is that jacuzzi?
Prices. And I've just come back to Romania, and I've been speaking to all my friends that live here, that have businesses here, that have restaurants, that have hotels, and they tell me that the tourism numbers are significantly down, that there's not that many tourists this year, and that is hurting the businesses here in Romania. And I say, why? Tell me the #1 reason why tourists aren't coming. And what they say to you, I want to know exactly why, because I love your country. It's absolutely, I mean, look at this. It is a beautiful place full of beautiful
I mean, that's not necessarily the most beautiful shot you just shot there, but you know, we get the message.
The prices. They say,
yeah,
Bucharest now, and you spend the same amount of money in Bucharest than you do in Zurich, Switzerland.
Whoa,
guys,
wait, if that's real, that's actually insane.
Cannot be the same price as Switzerland.
No shit.
I ran into 2 Romanians when I was in Japan, and you want to know what they said to me? They said they are saving money being in Japan than they are being in...
Okay, that's fucking brain dead. Okay.
Do you really think I need support if I wanted to get rid of you? I hate to break it to you, but you're no Morgan Blackhand.
hours later.
Hello, Night City. We have a breaking news. A couple hours ago, mercenary named Vincent, also known as V, bust into the Arasaka Tower from front door at downtown and killed the entire security in the building and then released a rogue...
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, bro. Solomon Reed is pretty tough, but he's not tougher than V, bro. Like, V literally smokes his bitch ass.
Oh, I can fight now, right?
Like, not only does he smoke his ass, Songbird is also stronger than fucking Solomon Reed. He also smokes her ass. Like, he fucking full solos the Arasaka Tower, bro. Like, Solomon Reed, know your place, buddy.
That's clear. So what are you? A demon?
Gaunter or Dim?
Do you really wish to know? Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have heard my true name are dead. Yet an even worse fact.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you?
The legend of Lord who made a deal with the devil to gain wealth. Oh shit. I mean, this DLC was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. The other one is like still much better, but this one was still pretty cool.
What's the matter, fella?
No-y.
You being bombarded?
Oh no-y.
They're not big enough to push you over? As a
Too
group?
many kittens, man.
You're such a good mother. Look at the sacrifice. Shout out to mothers everywhere. Can't be easy. Yeah, why are you harassing your mother?
Why does
Well, surely they're a bit old to still be eating mother milk,
the most
no?
expensive energy prices in the Western world?
That is a good question. The answer is complicated, but the biggest single part of the answer is that the energy companies are ripping us off. So I suggest that rather than criticize renewable energy, you go to the companies that are ripping off ordinary
you know,
taxpayers.
shit. There you go, like...
Well, let's think about that because Chris O'Shea is the CEO of Centrica, which is the parent company of British Gas, said today net zero will definitely not reduce the price of electricity.
Well, of course not, because he fucking controls it and he will not lower it, the fuck?
Look, Centrica is one of the companies that is ripping you off. Obviously, they're not going to tell you the truth. Just like I'm afraid GB News isn't going to tell you the truth because you're owned by Paul Marshall, who is a fossil fuel magnate.
Why does the United Kingdom have the most expensive energy prices?
Well, he got absolutely fucking rolled, holy shit. Okay.
You think other people gonna think that? Oh, so. You feel like he gay all straight?
The bisexual at the least, bro.
Okay.
Look at him, bro. Look at that thing going on, bro. He's fronting, bro. That's
You gay all straight?
him straight.
Think other people gonna think that?
Absolutely.
Feel like he gay all straight?
Bro, he looks like fucking Jimmy Beast, bro. He looks like Jimmy Donaldson Beast, bro.
But he just want dick in his mouth. He gay as shit.
Alright, look, you gay all straight.
I'm straight.
Think other people gonna think that?
I'm straight.
Alright, man. Feel like he gay
Bro, why do these people get so offended? Like, how, bro, like, why do they possibly get so offended? Like, if you know you're straight, then who gives a shit what other people think, bro? Clearly you don't like dick, so then why are you so fucking worried that other people... Yo, I'm straight, bro. Yo, I'm straight. Don't call me gay, bro. I'm straight. I'm fucking straight, bro. I'm straight. Like, bro, chill the fuck out, man.
That little boy gay.
Why you say that?
Look at how he's standing.
People on Twitter are freaking out after this guy uploaded.
Holy shit, that hunch. Okay, there he goes, bro. Bro fucking immediately got a dad bod and the fucking pedophile mustache.
Might make your
Wait, what?
People on Twitter are freaking out after this guy uploaded an image of his brand new Apple Watch with the red exclamation mark of death, all because he took it swimming in his pool, and the people in his comment section were arguing because they thought the Apple Watch was waterproof, but apparently a little bit of water was able to get in and brick the entire thing. But it is crazy though, because between the aluminum and the glass pieces on the Apple Watch, you see these little blue parts here in this diagram? These are all rubberized gaskets and they have adhesive on them, and they're supposed to prevent water from actually getting inside of your Apple Watch and getting to the internals. But since there were so many confused people in the comment section, I went and read on the Apple website directly, and it says not only is the Apple Watch not waterproof, in fact, it's water resistant, but here is a list of things that can strip away all the water resistance. Dropping your Apple Watch might make your watch not water resistant anymore. Exposing your Apple Watch to soap, like if you bathe or shower with it, might make your Apple Watch
I mean,
not
like, what kind of fucking moron would take his Apple Watch in the pool? Like,
anymore. Exposing your Apple Watch to perfume might make your Apple Watch not water resistant.
well, yeah, because it got alcohol in there, and alcohol like can melt certain adhesives.
High
No.
velocity water, like water skiing, might make your Apple Watch not water resistant anymore. So the bottom line is, unless you have an Apple Watch Ultra, the only water you should ever expose your watch to is literally just your sweat from working out, unless you want to end up like this guy. People on Twitter are freaking out.
There are no waterproof electronics, only water resistant. Well, yeah, no shit.
What? Open that up.
Unless you're like taking a bath in fucking the fuck, what's it called? Distilled water.
What the? Get the in! Put your hands up! Don't you?
What the fuck?
Turn over right now! You want the rest?
What the fuck?
Don't you move! Put your hands behind your back. What? Open that up. Open that up. What the? Get the in!
Oh hell no! What the fuck?
Put your hands behind your back.
Bro, like this is the one time where like maybe if the officer somehow slips up. Somehow slips up and, you know, somehow the finger that he has on the trigger of the pistol while aiming at her slips up. That would maybe not be such a bad thing.
What I do? What I do? Give me your other hand! Now! I don't want to hear it! I don't want to hear it! Get up! On your feet! Roll over! Sit on your butt! Stand up!
She didn't even know that, huh?
Please don't, no, please I swear to God if you move, so help me.
Please not arrest her. Please don't arrest her. She don't have anything to do with nothing. She really don't have anything to do with nothing. I will give y'all every name. Yeah, everybody.
I don't want to hear it.
Please don't arrest her.
With both women in custody,
Oh hell no,
officers
man!
struggle
What
to
the
process
fuck?
the horror they've just witnessed.
No, stay. Hey, no. Calm down. Calm down. Relax. Have her sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Relax.
Excuse me.
You relax.
BB, just relax, BB.
Keep your mouth closed. I didn't give you permission to talk. Sit down and be quiet.
Fucking disgusting bitch, bro. What the fuck?
I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. I need you to focus. Listen, calm down. I need you to focus. Focus on her. Hey, get over there with her. Put your mask on. Put your mask on.
What's your mask
Fucking hell, bro.
Gloves, everything.
Everybody should have gloves and a mask on.
Man, yo. What's in there, bro? It's a baby, yo. Come on. Please. Relax, bro. I'm here. I need you to breathe.
Man, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Good instinct. Okay.
Oh hell no, man. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you?
No.
I'm sorry. I just want to ask you one.
There's nothing for me to talk about with you. Do you understand that?
No.
Do you understand that?
But y'all gonna want all the information anyway.
We'll get to that point, but right now you need to be quiet. This is not a game.
But she didn't do nothing.
No, absolutely not. No.
That's when you killed
Absolutely
me.
not.
Well,
Absolutely
you
not.
didn't kill me.
Absolutely not. I'm not going to.
Oh.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not gonna
Sad
take
world
that
we
road.
live in.
We're
Yeah,
not gonna
no
take that
shit.
road. You're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait.
Yes.
We're gonna get to that point. But don't you say another word. Don't you
Are we fucking serious, bro?
Come out. Delete what?
You stupid fucking slave bitch!
But I don't.
Well, that didn't fucking help. But like, why does this shit still fucking happen, bro? Oh my fucking god, man. Holy fucking shit, dude. What is with this garbage? Yeah, like...
Marilyn Manson's music touches something dark in that.
But like, how does this make any sort of fucking sense? Like, my monitor right now is fully fucking gray. I cannot see a single thing. But on my other monitor, where I have the preview of my stream on my main monitor, I can clearly see it. How does that make any sort of fucking sense, man? Oh my fucking god, bro. Yo, just download this shit, man. Like, what the fuck? So fucking stupid, bruh. Alright, my stream's probably gonna fucking end, but like... I mean, I need to restart anyways. Like, this shit's just... bro, I literally have full gray fucking monitor, bro. This is literally what I'm fucking looking at right now, bro. This is my fucking other stream monitor, and this is this monitor. I can't fucking see anything. Like, what is with this shit? Bro, is my fucking graphics card bricked or something? Like, what is going on? And I need you here right now. Falling in and out of love. Ooh. I mean, I might as well play some music until then, no? Yo, play me a fucking banger, fam. Play me a fucking banger. Yeah, that's a banger right here. Elton John. Us. Your smile, it is so fake. The love you imitate. This is a renting heart. Let me feel down your just for something lies. Your sisters are revised. Take back the world that will break down the word. I don't know what is worse now. The lies that fool me or the truth that hurts. Take back the words that will break down the world. I don't know what is worse now. The lies that fool me or the truth that hurts. Oh, so us.